Shedeur Sanders, a name that carries weight, legacy, and sky-high expectations. The son of legendary coach Deion Sanders, Shedeur has long been seen as the next big thing in football, but as the 2025 NFL season approaches, the reality is setting in. This rising star isn't yet guaranteed a starting spot on the Cleveland Browns. In fact, he's closer to fighting for a place on the practice squad than stepping onto the field as the team's lead quarterback. At 23 years old, Sanders faces the toughest challenge of his young career. Despite the hype that comes with his name and pedigree, he's currently at the bottom of the Browns' quarterback depth chart. Not only has he yet to earn reps with the first-team offense, but he also has to prove he's ready to compete in a brutal training camp where every snap counts. This summer will be the make-or-break moment for Shedeur. If he can elevate his game, impress coaches, and show growth, he could leap from the shadows into the QB2 conversation. But if he falters, he risks falling even further behind in a league where second chances are rare. What's surprising, however, is who is guiding Shedeur through this pivotal moment, none other than Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. A player once hailed as an NFL superstar, Watson's reputation has been severely tarnished by disturbing allegations of inappropriate conduct from more than 24 women. His career and public image have taken a massive hit. Yet, despite his past controversies, Watson has emerged as a mentor inside the Browns quarterback room. Browns beat reporter Mary Kay Cabot revealed that Watson has been a surprisingly positive force, encouraging and supporting the four quarterbacks competing for the starting role. She noted, Watson has been an awesome teammate inside the quarterback room and meeting rooms and has been a great cheerleader for the four quarterbacks vying for the starting job. He's been especially helpful to the rookies, Gabriel and Sanders, who are working overtime to remain in the starting mix. The immediate public reaction to this mentorship has been sharply critical. Many can't reconcile the image of Sanders learning from Watson with the seriousness of the allegations Watson faces. It's an uneasy connection, and it raises questions about the messages being sent. But here's the twist. Watson's past mistakes might make him uniquely qualified to guide Sanders. Watson's story is a cautionary tale, a rise to stardom followed by a personal and professional meltdown that serves as a stark warning of what can happen when talent isn't matched by maturity and discipline. Shedeur Sanders, for all his promise, has shown troubling signs of immaturity and egotism. Critics point to his lack of self-awareness and decision-making as potential weaknesses that could derail his career before it truly begins. He's talented, no doubt, but talent alone isn't enough to survive the NFL's ruthless spotlight. In many ways, Watson's presence in the quarterback room can serve as a mirror for Sanders. Watson once was the golden boy, destined to be a franchise quarterback and a face of the league, but his inability to handle the off-field pressures and personal accountability has led to his current downfall. If Sanders fails to grow up quickly and learn from Watson's mistakes, his own career might follow a similar tragic path. This dynamic is fascinating because it challenges the conventional narrative. Rather than dismiss Watson outright, the Browns and Sanders appear to be tapping into his experience, good and bad, to help shape a young quarterback's future. Sanders has a unique opportunity. He can absorb lessons about how to navigate the NFL's brutal environment, how to handle fame, expectations, and personal conduct. He can learn what pitfalls to avoid and how crucial it is to balance confidence with humility. Watson's presence is a living, breathing example of the consequences of failing to do so. The question remains, will Shedeur Sanders take this mentorship seriously? Will he mature, refine his game, and earn his place on the Browns roster? Or will the weight of his own ego and lack of self-awareness push him down a path that Watson's story warns about? The NFL doesn't wait for anyone, and the Browns quarterback competition is fierce. Sanders must prove he belongs not because of his name or legacy, but because of his performance and character. As training camp looms, all eyes will be on Shedeur Sanders. Can he rise above the noise, silence the critics, and become the quarterback the Browns and his family hope he can be? Or will he become a cautionary tale himself, a talent lost to poor decisions and misplaced confidence? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: this offseason is a critical crossroads for Shedeur Sanders, and the mentorship from Deshaun Watson, however controversial, might be the key to unlocking his potential, or the final warning he needs to change course.